Let's see if we're live. How will I know? Um, okay. Click here when for live stream info. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we live. See if we really live. I don't think we're live, are we? Are we live? Oh my goodness, we are live. Can you all hear me? Let me know. Can you all hear me? You guys can hear me? Can you all hear me? You can hear me. Can you all see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Ah, wow. Okay, let me see if I can see you guys. Listen. Listen. Welcome on in, everyone. Listen, I'm trying something new. I'm trying something new. Let's see if we can get the camera. Is the camera better? Camera is very clear. Thank you. Thank you. I told y'all I'm going to get it right. First of all, I want to say for everyone, if you guys joined me over on Born of the brother Knowledge Born Allah, it was his born day, and he invited me on his show. Such a powerful light, such a powerful spirit as well. I'm not doing 3 hours tonight. We ain't even got to talk about it. Peace and love, Glinda. I don't know if I'm loud. I feel like I'm yelling. But I wanted to come on. I have been working on this kind of all night. And I said, my goodness, let me see if I go live. Did I fix it? Did I? Okay, wait. Okay. I got to learn. I'm learning, you guys. Let's put this up here. Yeah. Yeah. We learning. We in this thing here. We are in this thing. Where is the link? The link for what? Hey, Goddess Rainwater, you missed it. I put it in my I put it in my story. I put it in my story. So, if you guys can't hear me. Ooh, I look a little extra toasty, but I love it. The likes aren't showing. Yeah, it's showing. It's saying that it's 71 of you guys in here and 26 likes. They showing. So try to hit like. Make sure you're still subscribed to the shorts. Make sure you subscribe to the. Can I talk? Can I talk? Make sure you're subscribed to the show. As well. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. Listen, I just came on because I wanted to see if I can get this to work. Listen, I am determined, and I want you all to understand this. I am so determined. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, y'all have to bear with me. I'm learning. Whoop. And there it is. And there it is. I'm gonna pull a few of you guys up here. And there it is. And there it is. I'm gonna pull a few of you guys up here. And there it is. I'm gonna get a few. I'm gonna get a few of you guys, and I'm gonna pull you up here. Oh, look how we looking! Look how we looking in these cosmic streets. Maybe we want to change that color though. Let me see. I don't know if I want this to be purple. Can I change it? Um. Hmm. We gonna change it, and we gonna change the color. Um. I don't really know how to do all of this, but let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. We'll leave it right there. We'll leave it right there. But uh I want you guys to know that okay, you get look Brittany's doing the ritual, you guys. So how many of you we are on day 2. How many of you have been out here doing this? We got to keep that going. I gotta let me see how to ooh. Okay, let me not mess with stuff. Cause I don't really know what I'm doing. I really don't. I'm like a little kid in the candy store right now. And so let me see if we can change the color. Do we want to change it to here? Do we wanna do we really wanna? Um do we wanna change it? Can we change it? Can we? Is it changing or oh the background is changing. No 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 no. We don't want the background to change. We want that background to stay. Yeah, we want that background to stay like that. You guys are on day 2. Okay, let me be mindful of what I'm doing. Edit the text. Here we go. All right, now we got something going. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can fix this, you guys. I haven't had no days off. No days off. Okay. And then if I hit save. Oh, let's see. How are we all doing? How are we all feeling? Yeah, we're all doing good. We're all doing good. Yeah, I'm glad to have you all join me. Welcome on in. Raise hand for day 2. Look, I can just bring y'all up. This is what I can do. I can just bring y'all up. That's what I could do. I could just put y'all are working on y'all day 2. I love it. I love it that you are working on day 2. I absolutely love it. Mhm. I love it. I love it. So how are you all feeling? We are on that second day. We nice and hyped. We nice and hyped. Are we nice and hyped up? Are we? We nice and hot. Do y'all like being on Front Street right up here with me? Isn't this cool? We are about to get it in. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me with a good time. We are about to get it in. We are about to get it. Oops, I almost put you in my mouth. Let me put you over here, 7 grams. Sorry about that. But we are about to have a good. What's wrong? What's wrong, Barbara? Not your whole body. What happened, Barbara? What happened? What's really going on? What's really going on? We have over 102 people in here, and you guys, y'all just don't know. I've been outside. I'm a little extra toasty. I kind of like myself a little more toasty, and I got a different color glasses on. Yes, Brittany vibes. We gonna listen. I stayed up all night. I just could not wait today. Could not wait to come on and say, let me see if we can get this in. Let me see if this is going to work. Let me see if we can somehow, some way get this together. Life's been deep. Mm. I feel change is coming through. Absolutely. And we are detoxing here, Barbara. So this is a big part of the detox, right? Mm-hmm. This is this is a part of the detox that's going on. So definitely make sure you're getting enough rest and making sure that you're taking care of yourself as well because your body is recalibrating. Drink some nice, get you some distilled water. Squeeze you about 2 or 3 lemons in it. Eventually I'm gonna figure out. Let me see something, you guys. I think I could put y'all up here with me. Let me see if I can just put y'all up here with me. No, that didn't work. Hmm. It's a way that it's a way I can get y'all up here with me. Welcome on in. I'm sorry, you guys. This is kind of like a test, but I am reading your chat. I'm just so excited. And I just hope that I'm as clear as I see myself. I mean, I do got on my other glasses, so I'm just saying. Lola Falana is in the building. Do y'all want to hear something? Let me see. I think we can do some other stuff over here. Let me not hit too much stuff. I really don't know what I'm doing. So I better not. I better not. I better not. I don't really know what I'm doing like that. So I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Not too much, right? You guys heard the sparkles. I'm sending sparkles. I'm sending sparkles. Oh, love you as well. You guys are so sweet. Listen. And some of y'all, I just love it. I love it. I just love it. I just love it. Welcome on in. Let me listen. Yes, I'm so here for it. The new tech. The new tech, and if you guys don't know, we we in the building, baby. I got some plans for us. We are in the building. The things that we are going to be doing here. Listen, the things that we are going to be doing here. We are going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Look a little messy right now because I'm still learning. Yeah, I got the clear ones on. I listen, had to switch it up a little bit today. And again, if you guys know the brother, born king, born knowledge, I want to call him a king. He is a king, but the brother, born knowledge Ali. It's his born day today. And so he invited me to come on to drop a lesson on his platform. And I absolutely loved it. Um, and I talked about the womb and us being separated from the womb and how to activate the womb, do a little bit of womb healing for the sisters and the brothers, honoring the divine feminine. It was beautiful. It was a request that the brother asked me to speak about on his platform. First time I was interviewed there, we were supposed to talk about it, but we started talking about other things and didn't get there. I also want to say thank you to you guys for sending me all the articles that you have sent me because I absolutely love it. Hey, oh, Sheila in the building. Good to see you. You come through the door like, woo. Come through the door like, woo, good to see you. Good to see you. Who else is up in this piece? Good to see you. Yes, good to see you. Welcome to everyone coming on in. Welcome to all the divine priestess in the building. You trying to keep up with me? Listen, me too. But we got new technology over here, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm not gonna say I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best right here. Yeah. Oh, we done did something right now. I think I can. I think I can. Let me see something. Yeah, we done did something. We done did something. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. Right? Oh, my bad. Hold on a second, you guys. That's not what I meant. This is not what I meant to do, but no, no flex. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together here. I'm gonna get it together. Let me see. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Love you guys. I'm just gonna put this big old love you up there because I love you. I love you guys. Absolutely love you. And want to say thank you. Okay, I can stop being special here. But anyway, we're gonna come up here. Yeah. So, um, who who is doing day two? Who is on who is on day two? Who is on day two? Who is on day two? You guys, let me know. Who is on day two of the challenge? Have we been doing the challenge? We know what we're talking about that we're going to have for these next couple of days that we're working on. By the way, I want to say thank you to everyone who's a part of the futuristic activation and who have signed up for, oops, I don't know. Did I go away? Okay, there we go. And everyone who signed up for um the futuristic, everyone who signed up for the future the futuristic, everyone who signed up for the activation, all about frequency. I'm all over the place, you guys. But for everyone who signed up, I am so excited. We still have a few seats left. And I'm just excited for all of you and everybody who's going to be participating in the class. We're going to have so much fun. And yeah, so much to come. Let's see. Let me pay attention to the chat here. It's a little difficult for me to see because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to put it here. All right. Clean the bathroom mirrors today. Well, good for you. Good for you, Madam Mojo. Yes, that bathroom mirror is a great one for us to do on day two. See lots of you guys talking about your day two. Tremel said the same thing. Energy. Oops, sorry, Tremel. I don't know why I keep going over there. Fail my driver's license test for the fourth time. I wonder if it's a spiritual reason. I saw the word psychic driver in my vision help. Yeah. Last time we talked, Brother Abdul, I told you it's time for you to stay in the driver's seat of your life. And so right now the physical driving is not what spirit is calling you to do. And so just take a step back. What is the rush? Just take a step back. Give yourself some time. Give yourself a couple of days. And give yourself some days. And then you'll know the right time for you to go and take the test. Personally, one of the things I will tell you is that you need to ground yourself. And then you need to go back and you need to study. You need to study that test. You need to practice. This isn't about getting out there and just thinking you're just going to do it. And remember, the driver's license test is not about whether you can drive because everyone who is taking a driver's license test can drive. It's not about can you drive? Of course you can drive. But this is about you being in alignment. And this is about you taking a step back because what you are doing is not working for you. It's not working. It's not working. So pause. Wait for spirit to really give you that message, really give you that insight that it's time for you to move forward and try to take this driver's test alone. And one of the things I want to tell you, Brother Abdul, know that your rejection is your protection. Say it with me. Your rejection is your protection. You are being protected from something right now. Spirit is attempting to protect you. Not that something harmful is coming, but it's letting you know, down, slow down. Because when the right time comes, you're going to get in there and you may make some of the same mistakes you're making right now, but things will be able to be more in the flow. And if your girlfriend is irritated, that's certainly fine. But irritated at what? Because you getting a driver's license is doing what for her? What is it doing for her? For you to get, you ground every day, but I'm telling you, I'm in your energy right now. You're not grounded. You're not. You're so worried about your girlfriend being irritated. You're so worried about what everybody else thinks about you and this driver's license. You feel it's going to give you some sort of freedom. But what I'm trying to tell you is you have that freedom right now. So there's a greater message that's trying to be birthed through with all of this happening. If your girlfriend is irritated, really, this is, remember, I told you we're coming up on day 4. Get to see what is irritating her so much about you not having your driver's license. What's going to happen? She going to leave you because you don't have a driver's license? What's going to happen? Because you're going to get a chance to really see her for who she is. That's what I knew. That's what someone told you. Well, if someone else told you and I told you, when are you going to start listening not to us, but listening to you? If you knew this, then what are we doing? And if your girlfriend gets frustrated, what does that mean for you? Because you're not responsible for her frustration. If you've made some promise to her that you have to renegotiate, renegotiate. If you told her something that now that you don't have your license, you're not able to do, then figure out the solution. But the solution is not to be reactive because someone is frustrated at you. I need you to get grounded. Grounded. Get out of your mind because you're trying to force your mind to figure this out. And I'm going to tell you this with love. Don't come back up in here again and give me another super chat. Okay? You don't have to give me a super chat for that. I thank you. I love you for it. But I want you to save that money. Maybe you can save that money and go take a real driver's test with it. Okay? But this is not how this works. And I'm grateful for you. So I'm not telling you in this way. I'm telling you because people will take advantage of you. And I'm not one of those people. Nothing is really required here. It is respected. It is honored. But don't come back up in here. I made a note about you yesterday. Don't come in here and throw some money in chat again. And if you decide to, allow it to be because your heart said so. But that's not how I work. That doesn't mean I'm going to answer your question because you paid me money. Because quiet as it's kept, I do this because I love it. And when it's time for you to sit down one-on-one with me, what you're giving me, that is not the exchange. But I understand that you're doing it out of love. But I'm telling you, because I care about you. You've been around for a long time. You're a very powerful brother and you have a good, loving heart. Don't let nobody, I don't care who it is, girlfriend or not, you can tell her Ms.Blue said if you want, take advantage of you. Okay? So just kind of pipe down. Give yourself a little bit of time. Kind of practice a little bit more. Okay? As you touch down, what is going on in chat? Y'all in the air around here? Y'all flying around here? What are y'all doing? I'm trying to keep up with everything. So there you go, Abdul. Take some time to ground yourself. Have that conversation with your girlfriend. Let her know that you have done what you've needed to do and you haven't passed the driver's test. And then I want you to just see how this statement resonates with you. Um, your rejection is your protection. Your rejection, your rejection is your protection. Okay? Period. That's it. I want you to really honor that. Honor that. Honor that within yourself. Honor it within your relationship and everything. Okay? So I'm sending you so much love. You will pass your driver's license test and you will do it at the right time, but listen at me very closely. Don't come back up in my chat throwing dollars at me because bands don't make me dance and they don't make you dance either. Okay? You are powerful, you are divine, and you are a creator in your world. I love you, and I want you to just take some time right now. Know that something else is more important for you to focus on at this time. And it's just not about the driver's license. Yeah, trust it. All right. Okay. You done super chatting? Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm glad. That's what I want you to be. You still can ask me questions and I still will answer for you. I just don't want you to think that that's the way that it has to be done. Okay? Because it's not required. You come in here, you're always bringing beautiful energy when you come in. We have great conversation. We're a soul family here. So, yes, it is appreciative. And yes, when people are new, they do that. And yes, it does help. But every time you come in here, no, we're not doing that. Okay. So thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. What are y'all talking about? I don't even know what y'all are talking about in chat. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all over there talking about? Hey, real Bridget Bree. Let's do some shots out. Let's see if we can play some music because where is the music? I gotta try. Let's see. Let's see. I think we got some music over here, but I don't know where it is. I don't exactly know where it is. I don't exactly know. Let me see. Show in all. Um, yeah, I don't exactly. I don't know exactly. Hey, Journey. Hey, Journey. How are you? Okay, you tapping in from Etta Physics. Hi from Oakland. Welcome on in from Oakland, Etta. Welcome on in. Play my game show music. I'm trying to find it. This, I'm going to tell y'all what this is like. This is like riding. Okay, I'm going to give you an analogy. Okay, Erica, listen. I'm going to give you a good analogy. This is like, okay, let me do something with this real quick. It's a little too big. Where we want to put that? We'll put that right there. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all what this is like. This is like getting on an airplane. It's like flying on Spirit Airline. Okay? Anybody ever flew Spirit? I haven't, but I've heard about it. It's like flying Spirit Airline. And then all of a sudden, you get an upgrade. And they say, guess what? You can fly Emirates Air or Qatar Air. And you get on that airplane, and it's a whole new world. That's where I am right now. I'm in a whole new world. Oh, I found it. Thank you, Erica. You helped me. Okay, so let's see what we gonna find. Let's see what we gonna find. We gonna play some music. Um um first first well, um let's see. Hold on. I'm getting the music. Welcome on in, everyone. Oh my goodness. 177 of you guys are in chat. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm looking for something here. Hmm. Um, okay, so we're gonna try this. Oh, it won't play that. Okay, so hold on, you guys. We are gonna play something though. This is what I want to play for everybody joining me in chat. Like, I'm so thrilled about this. Am I still clear? Am I still clear? Can y'all still see me clear? Am I clearer than I've ever been since I've been live? Yes, I'm back. Alchemy. See, you don't even realize how back I am. I'm back in these cosmic streets. That's how back I am. I'm back. So, is this the clearest in chat? Chat, you gotta let me know, chat. Blue Room. Is this the clearest y'all have ever seen me? Just let me know. I'm getting some yeses. Hey, Priestess Melanie. Hello, Divine Imprints. Tosh. Welcome on in. Is this the clearest? Crystal clear. Yeah, but I want y'all to understand the question. I know some of y'all are new. And by the way, if this is your first time here, welcome on in. I want to know if this is the clearest you've ever seen me, like on live. Like, is this the clearest? Because it's giving, it's giving like I went from Spirit Airline, no cap, no shade, and I just got upgraded to Qatar Air, or I'm on Emirates. I'm flying Emirates Air. This is what it's giving. It's giving. The floodgates are open. See, I need somebody that's just going to tell the truth. Y'all talking about, yes. Okay. So here's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. I want to say that. Let's see. Let's see what else we can hear. No, we don't want to hear that. Oh, we got a drum roll. We got a drum roll. Oh, she's going to be on fire. Just give me a little bit. I got to get used to all the bells and whistles over here. I really do. What's this? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Oh, can you guys hear? Can y'all hear the music?
Energy is fire. Conversation is right. If you stay tonight, baby, I might let you say, oh, hurry. Want you here, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwining our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing. Different kind of blue. Starry in the daytime. Found my living proof with you. I'm not lose. Oh, hurry. Want you here, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwining our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something you gon'
All right. My goodness. So, can you guys still hear me and still hear the music, or is this out of balance right now? So clear, I can literally visualize the feel and the textures of your body. I love it. I love it, you guys. I love it.
Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something you gon'
No,
like
that's
it.
not Baby Blue, but it does
Chemistry
kind of
is
remind me of that. Yeah.
science. Better than what you was fantasizing.
The music is even clear. It's something about an upgrade. You know, Beyonce taught us about let me upgrade ya. Oh, it's something. It's something. It is something about the upgrade. Absolutely. Yeah. The sound is so crisp. I'm not even going to tell y'all how long I had this technology. I'm not going to tell y'all cuz y'all will be mad at me. And we going to stay on good terms tonight cuz we testing things out. We going to stay on good terms tonight. I'm not even going to tell y'all how long I have had everything. Nothing is new. Zero zilch. Nothing is new. I'm not even going to tell y'all. But I just wasn't there yet. And I say that to you because these are some of the things that we're talking about when it comes to learning new things, when it comes to stepping outside your comfort zone, when it comes to doing something different. I just got through doing let me see if I can pull this up. Ooh, we about to get we listen, it's about to be wild. Let's see. Shut up. Can y'all wait a minute? Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? This is gonna be insane. Can y'all still hear me? I'm gonna wait. I don't know if y'all can still hear me and I'm not on the screen, but can y'all still hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Can y'all still hear me? Uh oh. Yes, you can still hear me. Well, anyway, this is the presentation that I did on the brother knowledge, right? And I talked about the womb as it relates to an operating system and how our system needed to be updated. I listen, I'm having my own moment here, and I know you all can feel me with this. Those, especially those of you who've been, who've been here for a minute. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this and let's just put this. Oh, she's gonna be on fire. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put this up here. So anyway, yeah, that part. There we go. We gonna make it do what it do. But what I'm trying to tell you is, whew, okay, wait, well, let me see. Yeah, there we go. What I'm trying to tell y'all is I just got a download because the crazy thing is, I was up all night getting this all together, getting everything and ready for this presentation on the Brothers Show. And because it was his born day and really wanting to do a good job on his born day. But I have been spending night after night, day after day, really determined to take on the challenge that I have given to all of you. I have taken it on for myself. And I finally, like I said, I've had this program. If I told you how long, y'all would literally probably try to go blows with me and say, I'm, and been paying for it like a pretty penny. Took classes on it, still couldn't get it. Just wasn't time. It wasn't time. It wasn't time for me to get it. It wasn't time for me to step into that space. But baby, right about now, it's yeah, it's time. Mm-hmm. It's time. Yeah. Because look, look, all of the little weird, quirky, crazy things I want to show y'all, tell y'all, we gonna get it in. We are literally going to get it in. We're gonna get it in. We are literally going to be getting it in. We are literally going to be getting it in. We are. We are. But anyway, what I was going to tell you is I had the realization because when I came up with the title for the talk, which was a while ago, was when I first did the show, I had no idea that I would have been able to be to the point where I could use this technology. Like nothing was in place. And this is what I'm telling you, like things can turn around like that. You have to keep moving forward, but you have to also know when to stop, when to pause, when to listen, when to receive. And I just kept listening to my higher self like over a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I would say, I'm just going to keep working at it. I'm just going to keep, working with it. I'm just going to keep trusting the process, trusting myself. I'm just going to keep doing it. And then there was times that I just backed away from it and said, it's not now because nothing was making sense. I was doing everything I was supposed to do and it just wasn't making sense. It just wasn't happening. And that's why I can tell you guys these things. I'm not telling you, I'm not giving you lip service. We do this for real. We live this. We do this for real, right? And so I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Now we're going to try one more thing, okay? We're going to try one more thing. Let's see. There I am. Okay, so it's exactly what I thought. It's exactly what I thought. So we can play videos. We are about to get it in on a whole new level. I don't know. I don't know if this means as much to y'all. Let's try one more thing because I want to try one more thing. I'm not staying up here 3 hours. I promise you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Um, I'm not doing it. But I want to see something. I want to see something. I'm all over the place, so give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. If we do this, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do. I really don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what it will do. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Oh, wait. Am I over here? Or am I over here? So, what is this? What is this? That was weird. I think I have two windows open. Do I? Um, uh-oh. Okay. All right. Um, I think I want to close this one. Okay, perfect. All right. Sorry, you guys. Okay, we're going to try something. We're going to try something. Thank you all for your patience and your love. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that? Just, oop, it went away. Did y'all see that or no? Did y'all not see that? I think okay, well, I'm going too far here now. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Okay, so which one's the real camera? Wait, there it is. Can you guys see the pay hip? Can y'all see the all about frequency? Can y'all see this? Is that a yes or no? No, you can't see it. Okay. All right. Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't know how to bring it back. So we're gonna leave that alone. We're definitely gonna leave that alone. And yeah, we gonna leave that alone. I don't know what I'm doing with that part. So oh wait, is that what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know, you guys. I better leave it alone. I don't know what I'm doing right now. So um I'll have to come back to that. But you can see the slideshow with the brother. That let me let me make sure that you guys can see this. Make sure you can see this. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure you can see that. You drained today? Hey, new diamond. Okay. So wow. This is like it's incredible. It really is. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, we're going to put this over here. I'm going to put that right there. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you guys just about I wanted to come on not really to make a lot of I got to really get used to looking at the camera cuz I'm looking over here, over there, everywhere. But I'm going to get used to listening to the camera, looking at the camera. But I just want to say thank you for everybody joining me, coming on in, and letting me test this out because I wanted to see if I can go live. I wanted to see if things are clear. They're not as clear. I don't know how to work all of the settings, but I'm going to get there. As you can see, I have been up half the night. I have been up half the night. So this is amazing. Can see you clear up on something nice. I see this setup. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. And Caroline, welcome on in, Caroline. I didn't even welcome you guys in, Please forgive me. It's been a long, beautiful day, but I was so excited. I just had that vision after I got off live with the brother, and I just was like, let me go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I've been kind of playing behind the scenes with it for a minute, but I said, let me go for it. Let me just see if I can do it. I know the live edits. The live edits are everything, and it's so much. It's so much that we're going to be able to do. So much. It should be let me see something. Next time we have a quiz, we going to do that. Yeah, you can see the redness in my eyes. Yeah, I've probably had about an hour of sleep tonight, but I was so excited when I um was able to just kind of tap into this. I just couldn't wait. And so since today was such a busy day, let me see something, Lola. Let me see something. Thank you, Lola. Let me see if I click that. Oh, I guess it don't work like that. It ain't that high tech. It's not that high tech, but there is a way to do it, and I'm gonna keep working at it. I'm gonna be dedicated to learning it a little bit more, and I feel like I'm leaning to the side. Well, good, y'all can see me well enough to know that my eyes are red. My face is a little red too, but that's just from me being outside. I'm a little toasty, but I love it when I get toasty in the summertime. Ain't nothing like melanin popping. That's the greatest thing in the world. Wait a minute. I figured out something. Hold on. Will this work? Um no, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I don't know, you guys. I better leave it alone. Yeah, I gotta leave it alone. I gotta leave it alone. Did it do it? Yeah, I better leave this alone. I'm gonna be here playing with this all night long. All night long. All night. Be here all night playing with this, trying to figure out all kinds of things that I can do with this, and just kind of move around with this, and just do it. So, mm, that's okay. We're on a test run, and it's almost 200 of you here. I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you. And thank you all for coming by. We're going to listen to some music because we can do that up in this piece. I just wish I knew. I did a little trick earlier, you guys. I wish I knew how to do it again. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. It worked so perfect before I came on live, but not so much now. Remember, your rejection is your protection. It really is. Your rejection is your protection. I have had this and been paying for it for over 2 years. And I just couldn't make it work. I couldn't make it work. And even when I hired somebody to help me make it work and they showed me how to make it work, I couldn't make it work. I just couldn't make it work. I just could not make it work. But I just knew, just back off. It wasn't time because I was doing everything that I knew I was capable of doing at the time, and I was putting in the work. See, it's a difference when you're doing something and you know you're not giving it your all. And I think we all have been there. If you all can relate to that, please let me know if you can relate when you've been giving something your all and it's just not working. I understand, like the brother was saying, his girlfriend is frustrated. But I'm talking about when listen, hands down, I'm putting in the work. I'm doing everything that I can. And one thing that I have learned about that, when you feel that you are doing everything that you can do, you're doing everything, then it's time for you to stop doing and start listening. Take a step back, because there's something else that your higher self, God, the universe, Most High, is trying to give you. It could be the missing piece to the puzzle. It could be that download that you need to get. That last, oh, I just figured out something else. I just figured out something else. It could be that download, that download that you need. It's that download that you're missing. You think you got all the pieces, and you do. Your logical mind, the false matrix, has all the answers. And don't get me wrong, the mind is a genius, and it can come up with some incredible things. But I promise you, when you interact with your higher mind or your intuitive mind, it's going to give you something that it will blow your mind. And I'm telling you, in all honesty, my mind is blown that this day has come. Not that I knew it wasn't going to come, because I had given up when. See, you move out of the who, what, why, where, and when. When you have surrendered and you're in the state of receiving, you don't. Because who, what, why, when, and where are questions for the mind. And sometimes we need to engage the mind. But when you know that you have done that, you have engaged the mind, you have exhausted the mind, you surrender. And you're not surrendering to another person, you're not surrendering to defeat, but you are surrendering to your higher self. And at the same token, there are some times when we have to know just how we have to know how to push through and come through. We got to know when to quit. And through this journey of me getting here, I knew when there were times I had to quit. Literally, I quit. And it was the best thing I could have ever done, because there were so many other things that I accomplished and that I did. Imagine if I just stayed stuck in that place and kept bumping my head up against the wall and it just was not working. Sometimes the best thing that we can know how to do is to quit and realize you ain't about that life. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm not saying that. I'm speaking about myself. I knew that what this was about, I wasn't about this life. I had to quit. Quit it. Get out, quit. I had to quit. But then there was a time when I felt that calling, and I know all of you have felt that calling before. And you felt that calling, and that calling said, no, get back in there. Let's do it again. But this time, we're not going to do it the same way we did last time. We're not going to go in so ambitious. We're not going to go in thinking we know it all. We're not going to go in saying we done did the work and this thing better work. We're not going in saying any of that. We're humbly entering in. We're gracefully entering in, but we're still in our power. And so I would learn a little bit, stay up after doing 4 or 5 hours with you guys, after doing sessions, after, spending time with family, my daughter, and doing that, taking care of myself, resting, doing the things I would do. And I would give the time when I felt the time that is there. Let's go back in. Let's give another 10, 15 minutes. Let's do it again. And I would go back in. I would do it again. I would do it again. I would do it again. So I want you to think about that for many of you. And by the way, thank you, Isaac, and for everyone who signed up for the All About Frequency 8-week live journey, because that was one of my wishes I put out. And I almost wasn't going to put the All About Frequency class out. I wasn't going to do almost. And it was a small almost, but it was an almost. I wasn't going to launch the new show podcast because I said, this is this is what I wanted. And if I'm not doing this, I don't want to go back in to the whole struggle mode. I have a vision, like many of you, for my life, how I see myself. Doesn't matter that everybody else is saying, we don't care, Miss Blue. We don't care if your camera's foggy. We don't care if your voice is cranky. We don't care if nothing don't look aesthetically okay. We don't care. It's not about that. It was about what I had envisioned. And everybody deserves to have their vision come true. Come true. Everyone, everyone. I don't want you to ever give up on your vision. Never, never give up on your vision, ever. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your desires. Never, never give up on them. Give up on the way you're going about doing it, but don't give up on them. Give up on the way you're trying to make it happen. Abandon that. Quit the way you're trying to do it, but don't give up on it because that would be giving up on you. So, yeah, I listen. You so can relate. I was trying to figure out how to make videos. Oh my gosh, and your videos are so divine. Had to let it go for a while and then move, downloads came, then more downloads came, and then I got it. It's a hell yes. Excitement moment. Absolutely. I know you all can relate to that. I know you all have been there. I've been there a few times. I ain't gonna hold you. But this one kind of takes my breath away. It does in the most profound, in the most loving way. In the because it's so surprising. So surprising. It was so surprising. I would have never guessed, even after yesterday, that today, of all days, we got it. We got it. We got it. We did it. We did it. We did. And if I could play Nicki Minaj, I would, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to, but I am going to play the things that I can. I just want to say I'm going to get ready to close out, but I love you all. Let's keep going. Let's keep going because we have some more days that we're making it through this energy. And boy, it is dripping fire all the way through. It is dripping fire all the way through. So definitely do this the first week of June. It's about the lunar alignment. Is the power back on across the street? It is. It came back on, I want to say, maybe a day or so ago. Welcome back in, Karen. Welcome in from Guyana. You guys tell me where you're from. I'm going to put on our music. We're going to listen to some music. I'm going to do some shouts out for you guys. You've been such gracious host for me here tonight because I truly am the listener. I'm the guest here tonight. And you guys, oh my goodness, you are the best hosts in the world. And I love you all so much. And I'm just so, oh, y'all just don't know. Like, this is a whole nother level of freedom. Of freedom. Freedom. Because now I get to take all these crazy things that I see and experience, and I get to say, now y'all get to see them. They all in my business. What somebody said. What they say, Lola? What did they say, Lola? What happened? Somebody said something. What they say? Let me stroll back up. Let me stroll back up and see what Lola say. Lola say they all in my business. What happened? I must have missed the question. We on day 2, right? We on day 2. We are on day 2. I must have missed it. Y'all. Oh, asking about my neighbors. No, because listen, it was kind of like Twilight Zone when you walk outside. This side of the street's got lights, and the other side of the streets is the darkness. It was the darkness over there. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, the darkness. I told them they could come on over. I told them they can come on over if they wanted to come on over. Scotland in the house. Welcome back in, Scotland. So good to see you. Good to have you. We got Canada in the house. Okay, so we're going to listen to music. I'm going to pop you guys up on. Clock it. I'm going to pop you. Look, here go my Palo Santos. That's up. Where am I? Do I got a lighter in here? I don't think I got a lighter in here. I know, Lola. I know you joking. I just, listen. I just feel like we need a big old celebration. It's a celebration. The ancestors, the Most High have blessed. Remember, now one of the people who won, one of your soul family members who won. Let me see if I can pop this up on the screen. I'm kind of getting good at this part. Oh, well, maybe not. Let me see. Yeah. There we go. So one of you guys who won, come on, what is it? What did I do? Oh, there we go. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. No, that ain't it. Let me see. This? No, that ain't it. Hold on a second. Let me see. This? Maybe. I don't like that. This? I don't like that either. Give me a minute. I know, right? Power to the people. Ooh, what's that? We don't like that. Okay, we're just gonna let me just keep it. Let me just keep it there. So it was a sister and a brother who got the question right. The answer was the Akashic record. And she sent me a beautiful letter. And these are bumper stickers. And yes, I'm working on trying to see how I'm going to give out these bumper stickers because some of you guys said you would pay for it. It's something I can throw in an envelope and send it. But these are the new bumper stickers. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. You just peel this off. And I don't want to ruin this because I have a box of them, but I have been giving them out to the locals. But anyway, you just take it and you slap it on your car. You can put it on your computer. You can put it on your laptop, but it doesn't stick. You can actually peel it off, take it off, and then pop it back on. Peel it off, pop it back on. Peel it off, pop it back on. So it's that new. And I designed this, but don't y'all like that? I ride with my ancestors in the passenger seat. So anyway, we're not going to get distracted. I'm not going to get distracted. So we're going to put this back up here because we do have seats. And again, I want to say, ooh, every time that happens, it just does something to me. I want to say to everybody who's going to be in the futuristic. Why do I keep saying futuristic must be talking about me? To everyone who's going to be in the all about frequency, it's probably because I was working with the portal today. But everyone who's going to be a part of the all about frequency 8-week live journey, shouts out. Now, I want to shout you guys out. That's what I want to do. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who's here. So let me see if I can remember how to play some music. Let's see. And so I'm just going to put you up on the screen. Can y'all hear the music and hear me? Let me know. Okay. And let's get the lights up. I want to say thank you to everyone
Conversation is
coming
right.
on over.
If you say tonight,
So tell me,
baby, I might let you
what state,
say, oh,
what country,
me.
even what
Want you here,
continent
need your mind,
you are representing in the building tonight.
completely intertwining our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed.
Thank you,
Chemistry is
Priestess Melody.
science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Read you like a psychic.
Welcome
I'ma
on
tell you
in,
something
Rhode
you gon'
Island.
like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing.
Okay. Mississippi
Different
in
kind of
the
blue.
building. Welcome on in.
Starry in the daytime. Found my living proof with you.
You guys, that's right. Hit that like button.
Oh, hubby, want you here, need your mind.
Let me stay focused because I'm kind of losing my way. Welcome on in. Pittsburgh in the building.
Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my
Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I can tell you a trick about that. We got H-Town in the house. Laura Lee. Welcome in North Carolina, Phoenix, Arizona. Greenville or Greenville. I say Greenville because that's what my mama says. Greenville, South Carolina. All right, Queens, New York. The dove flies. I like that. I really like that. All right, New Orleans in the house. Welcome on in. Okay, we got the UK, one Caroline. Welcome in, Caroline. Welcome in.
Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my
Minnesota, Abdullah.
chemistry is
Representing
science. I could play it cool, but I be lying.
out by the beach
Read you
in
like a
Northport.
psychic.
All right,
I'ma tell
Virginia.
you something you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing.
Memphis. Welcome in, Linda. Good to see you. Ooh, Medicine Queen. I absolutely love your logo there, Medicine Queen. I know you got some powerful medicine, sister. There you go. Let's see, representing New York by way of Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, we ain't got time for that story. Let's see. We're going to play the song again. One more time. One more time. Because we got to keep going. Kansas City, Missouri in the building. Pretty Wing Magic. Welcome on in. I love that. Welcome in, Etta.
If you say
Etta, what is that you got there with you? I don't know.
baby,
My
I'ma
glasses
let
ain't.
you
Oh,
say,
that's
oh,
your dog.
hubby, want you
Welcome
here, need your
in.
mind, and you
We got Navi, Nova with the Bronx.
intertwining our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my
Okay, let me give y'all the name. Let me give y'all.
chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something you gon' like it.
It's by the Wild
Chemistry is science.
Cat
Better
with
than
a
what
Z,
you
and
was
it's called
fantasizing.
Psychic, just like the song.
Different kind
All
of blue.
right, Memphis, South Carolina,
Starry in the daytime.
Charlotte. I'm going back down because I think I
Found my
missed
living proof with you.
Portland, Oregon, Cameron. Hey, Bridget B, representing Connecticut, Georgia, Roberta, Carolyn, representing Canada. Good
Tell
to
your
see
future like a psychic. Baby,
ATL,
you gon' end up right in my
Atlantean.
bed.
I got it. to tell y'all something. Speaking of Atlanta, I was sitting there and all of a sudden I said, let me go research Stone Mountain. Because you know, Brother Rich is hosting that event. And yes, I'm working on the details to see if I can finally give you an answer. Um, Undeniably, that I'm coming there. Okay. So we're holding that portal open. And why did I come across this video? That just 24 hours ago, that they found somebody's body on fire in Stone Mountain. But I didn't really know the history of Stone Mountain like that. And that I knew it was a mantle because here in Austin, I went on a trip. It was sort of a way for me to do a rites of passage. This was about a year after my father made his transition. And so the gift that I gave him on his born day was I went to this place called Enchanted Rock, which is a mountain. It's made out of crystals, it's made out of pink, like rose quartz crystal. And it's known around the world as well too. And the energy and the power is so profound. But you are climbing a mantle, like a crystal. You're going up a crystal mountain, literally. For those of us who are old enough to remember when Disney would come on, Return to Witch Mountain, and you would see the crystal mountain in the background when the Disney show would come on of the castle. Well, not that dramatic, but you literally were going up the mountain and it's a crystal mountain that you're traveling up. So, anyway, I say all of that to say that Stone Mountain is also a crystal granite mountain that is there. It's rooted deep in history. And I didn't do the history, but energetically, I felt very called today to go and just find out more about it, which is making me even more excited and wanting to um, go to the top of the mountain because the one that we have here, it's near Fredericksburg, Texas. It's called Enchanted Mountain. It was so profound to climb the mountain. Even though I had an incident that happened, I actually slipped and I sprained my ankle. And there's a part where when you're going up this mantle, and I noticed they said the same thing about the one in Stone Mountain, where the park ranger came over and asked me, was I going to be able to continue? And that I needed to make a decision because there's certain stopping points you get to. Unlike the one in Stone Mountain where they have the trolley that goes back and forth, we don't have that in Austin. There is no trolley. And my ankle was really, really swollen. And shouts out to the park ranger because he wrapped my ankle and my knee because I fell on my knee because you're literally climbing. There's parts where you literally are climbing, like you really climbing. You ain't just chucking the deuces like you walking up the hill to go to school. No, you really climbing. And so I fell, I twisted my ankle and I hurt my knee and my knee was swollen. So he wrapped it really well. And he said, you're at this point where I think they call it the resting tree. Like this tree is dating back thousands and thousands of years. And you can look at the tree. The tree was literally speaking to me. And so we were all sitting, it was a group of us, we were all sitting there, and the tree was literally speaking to me saying, Blue, you can do it. You can make it. Because I really was thinking at that point, I need to go back down. Because we were just at the halfway point and I had slipped and fell. And so the park ranger said, I just want you to know if you decide to go forward and you can't make it, then you have to be air vac up out of here because there is no way anybody can get up here. When we go to the next half, there's no way that anyone can come get you. You'll have to be medevaced. The helicopter will have to come get you. Like it'll be a rescue mission, CNN, the whole works. And also, they told us to bring our jackets because the temperature was about to greatly change. Even though it was in the summer, it was about to get real cool up at the top. So, when I made the decision to keep going, I'm glad I did because when I got to the top, it was a surreal, kind of out of body feeling for two reasons. One, because we were on top of a crystal. And I'm telling you this because I know many of you will be taking this journey with Brother Rich. And I'm just sharing my experience here of how profound and life changing it was for me. And I don't know what the process was or how they do it there, but I'm sure these are some very well tapped in brothers and sisters who have taken this pilgrimage, and it's one that it's more than just going up a mountain. Every step that you're making, crystals work through a process called entrainment. And so you're exchanging your magnetic field, your energetic and your etheric body with this crystal, and it's being energized and infused every single step of the way. Literally, when I got to the top, we all laid down on the crystal. We laid down. My whole body, all of that pain that was in my legs, that was in my ankle, it went away when I laid down on the crystal. We sat up there, we had lunch. So we brought our backpacks. I mean, we were really hiking. I don't know how they do it down there, but it's hot in Texas. We was hiking. I had a backpack. We all did. I had my jacket because it got extremely cold. And we stayed up there for about 45, 50 minutes. And you can look around and you literally could almost see like the edge of Earth. You can see the horizon. In ancient Egypt and Kemet, they talk about Haru. He is the risen sun, the one who rise. This is where they got, Jesus from. He rose, he rose. Haru, the sun that goes beyond the horizon. He has risen into his consciousness, his Christ consciousness, right? We sat there. There were children there playing, and there were people much, much older. And, everyone was in awe. We got a chance to see the sunset. Like it was beautiful. I took pictures. I'll have to put them up one day. That reminds me, we're going to see if we can do these really, really cool things here. I'm not going to try it right now, but I think I will be able to pull a picture up. I don't know where you guys went. I think whenever I do that, I kind of go away. I'm back. But anywho, I don't want to be long-winded, but just when you were saying the ATL there, it kind of triggered that for me to know that just like Stone Mountain, how huge it is, like it's a national park. And so much history is there, but so many ley lines and frequencies and energy is there. If you are in the area, if you're able to make it, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss these opportunities because it's going to be a powerful reset to your nervous system, to your DNA. It's going to be activations. it's going to bring about downloads. Like I had massive, started having downloads while I was up there. Even seeing some of the ancestors, because in Texas, it used to be indigenous tribe that lived in that area. And we seen one of the men, one of the birds started talking to us out of nowhere. And it was just a life forming, changing experience to go all the way up and then to see the people there and then to see the sun set, or what we feel the sun is setting, right? But it's really a reflection of our soul going inward. When you see the sun rising, that's your soul wanting to be expressed for the day. And when you see the sun set, that is your soul telling you to go inward, to go within, right? It's our reminder of that, because technically the sun doesn't rise and the sun doesn't set. The sun is standing still. The one that is moving on the planet is those that are the divine beings, the gods on the planet, which are us. We are the entities that is causing the rotation. It's causing us to be in rotation on the planet along with the galactic mother, Gaia. So I wanted to bring that up just to remind you guys, because it is happening towards the end of this month. So if it's something you've been thinking about and you can get out there, definitely. I would love to get out there. I actually have a cousin that lives out there near Stone Mountain. Matter of fact, he lives kind of adjacent on one side of where Rick Ross' house is. That used to be Holyfield's house. Matter of fact, for one 4th of July, when Holyfield still owned the mansion, we all went. He used to throw a big 4th of July party, and everybody would go in the whole sort of subdivision over there and kind of hang out. So it's some powerful energy there, a lot of history there. Um, mm, Sort of a changing of the guards that is going on there. So thank you for that. I know you didn't come up here. I am True Spirit 99 for all of that. But thank you. That was a great activation for me. We're going to go back to the song and we're going to continue. I just wanted to share. Yeah. Let's see. Where were we? Here we go. Australia by way of Swedish heritage and Nigerian. Thank you. So good to see you. Jackson, Mississippi in the building. We got Harlem in the house. Brooklyn, my birth city, in the house. Welcome on in. Tremel representing Florida.
Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed.
With you, I changed something.
Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be like
Kiss me. I always want to say kiss
like
me, Florida.
I'ma tell you something
New
you gon'
Mexico.
like.
Welcome on in.
Chemistry is
Dallas,
science.
Texas in the building. Welcome in. I love your picture there.
Different kind of
Oh, Sheila. Not musty Mississippi. And wait a minute. I got to pause it again.
Found my living proof.
I know what y'all are saying. We're going to get through it, but I want to say this. If you haven't checked out Sheila on Instagram, she's another visionary here that does some incredible, magical, visionary, innovative work. And I just want to tell you, hands down, your aunt, that interview was everything for me. It was absolutely everything. It touched my heart at the right time. I opened my phone, as you guys do, and first time on Instagram for the day, and that was the first thing that popped up. So I just want to tell you, Sheila, that was incredible. It's incredible. And so if you want to know what I'm talking about, you guys can follow her, Sheila. Go check her out. She also does some incredible, hosts some incredible rooms and spaces as well too. And another magic maker that is connected with our soul group. So I just had to give you that. I just had to give you that. Welcome on in, Cherie. Good to see you representing Georgia. Good to see you, Priestess. Good to see you. And Big
Energy is fire.
Lohan. I don't know what I called you.
Conversation
Wait a
is
minute.
right.
Does that say Myrtle
If you
Beach?
said no,
So you mean to tell me you down there with my mama and them? Because she needed somebody to help her with her car. If you are in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I know y'all had that storm go through the other day and all kinds of stuff. Wow, you are in Myrtle Beach. Yeah, that's where my family, my mother's side of the family down in that area. I love being down there. That whole little clique. Just don't like driving down there at nighttime. That's just not good for me. It's not good for me. T McDougal, good to see you representing
energy
Queenston,
is
New York.
fire.
All right.
Conversation is
Oh, you're
right.
at work, back
If
on
you
your
said
shift
night,
and off your break. Well, thank you,
baby, I'ma
Abdul. Thank you for
let you
coming by.
say
Good to see
all
you.
of me. Want you
Okay.
here, need your mind in these sheets. Completely
All right.
intertwined in
Welcome
our
on
minds,
in,
yeah.
Dr.
Tell your future
Rain.
like a
Shine.
psychic. Baby,
Rain.
you gon' end up right in
Shine.
my
Truth.
bed.
Representing
Chemistry
Georgia.
is
Good to see
science.
you.
I could play it cool, but I be
Love your picture there.
lying.
Beautiful.
Read
Beautiful.
you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something you gon' like it.
That's it, Bridget. And this is
Chemistry
the
is
real Bridget B. I
science.
gave her a
Better
shout out
than
last
what you
time.
was
Another
fantasizing.
incredible sister. Yeah.
Different kind of blue.
Okay, welcome on
Starry
in
in
New
the
York
daytime.
City. Adrian,
Found
welcome.
my living proof with you.
I turned the
I
volume up,
might
sipping on
lose
some.
all of me.
I
Want
love
you
it.
here, need your mind in these
I'm
sheets.
at work and I'm telling Durham, North
Completely
Carolina right now.
intertwined in our minds, yeah.
Wow.
Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed.
I love this song.
Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Read you like a
That's one of my favorite places in the world. That whole RTP. I love Durham, North Carolina. Lots of relatives there. And spent about almost 2 years there, living there. Loved it. Best time of my life. I'll have to tell those stories one time. It'll be a after dark edition. But I'll have to tell those stories, especially about the comedy club that goes on down by
energy is
Chapel Hill.
fire.
Yeah, that
Conversation
part.
is right. If you
And
said
North Carolina
night,
A&C. Yeah, we'll have to talk about
baby,
that.
I
In
might let
Central
you
University.
say all of
All right,
me.
let's see.
Want you here, need your mind in these sheets.
All right, Mystic Morgan representing
Completely
Kentucky.
intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying.
Ohio,
Read you
welcome
like a
on in.
psychic. I'ma tell you something you gon' like it.
That's right, chicken in the car
Chemistry
and the
is
car won't go.
science. Better than
That's
what
the
you
way
was
you spell
fantasizing.
Chicago. I learned that when I was a little girl. Chicken in the car
Different kind of
and the car
blue.
won't go.
Starry in the daytime.
Chicago.
Found my living proof with you. I might lose all of me. Want you here, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwined in our minds, yeah.
Self-inflicted.
Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed.
I
Chemistry
don't
is
think black people
science.
were allowed
I
in
could play
Stonewall.
it cool, but I be lying. Read you like a
Hold on.
psychic.
Skylar says, I don't think black people were allowed in Stone Mountain until the last 30 years. That is so true. Very rich history there. Even going back to our indigenous ancestors as well. But there's been a lot of controversy about Stone Mountain. It was the place where the Klan used to go to gather, to torture, to cause pain. Um, and many of you may remember that very powerful scene. I want to say it was during COVID 2023, where they had a group of brothers marching and they were dressed in black. I can't remember what they called themselves. And they were carrying, their tools with them. And they were, letting it be known that the future is now and that things have changed. They change. Yeah, yeah. When I watched the video, now you see people from all backgrounds, all nationalities, all cultures walking up the mountain together. And not to be dramatic or poetic about it, but to be real. When I watched it, I couldn't help but hear Dr. King talk about he's been to the mountaintop and about little black boys and little white girls and how children would all be together. And it just so happened the video I clicked on, there was a group of children. I don't know if it was a school project or not. They all were walking up the mountain together. And so it's rich in history. And one, I hope, I know the carvings are there. But one of the things I've learned, I don't think it's a good idea when we tear down these statues because we tend to forget what is not in front of us. And it's a part of the history of America. And tearing down statues is not going to change things. That's like having a wound or a sore and ripping off the band aid. And yes, sometimes sores do heal faster when you rip the band aid off. But when you rip the band aid off, when the scab is trying to form, then you expose the wound again. And now it's exposed to infection, it's exposed to leaving a scar. It's so many other things you have exposed it to that's even more dangerous than what was there. Because if you have a wound and it's in the process of healing, and you have it sort of kind of shielded so people can know that it's a wound. Not only are you more aware of what's going on and cautious, but so are others when they see you and they see that. And so, one of the things when we think about the Western mindset and we go back and we look at how territories and things were taken over by other countries, the first thing that they do when they go in is they destroy the artifacts. They destroy whatever these people held as sacred and honored. We can even go back and think about Egypt and how when the Europeans came in, the Anglo-Saxons, they chopped off the Sphinx's nose because they wanted to erase the identity of a people. And so when you take these monumental things, it works the same way, even when it's something negative that people don't want to face. But if we leave these statues up, then it causes all of us, because clearly we are not the same people with the same mindset. No matter what your skin color is, we have reincarnated to this point that we have been all of these things. So things get triggered when we see these things, but it also has caused us to rise to a different level of consciousness and expansion. And if we keep removing things, it's like having a child. And imagine if you ever been to somebody's house and it looks like they just moved in and they say, "Well, I don't have anything out because I have a little child." Isn't that the most insane thing? But people do it. So what are you teaching your child? that when I don't want you to touch something, when I don't want you to focus on something, I move it out your way. I move it out your way. I'm not showing you that you should be respectful. And if you're here, you can hurt yourself. And this is something to be mindful of that you can see, but you can't touch. I'm just moving it out the way. We didn't learn anything from that. That's bad adult behavior. And right now, we have bad human behavior on the planet where we want to tear down and erase things and we think it makes it go away. And it doesn't. It doesn't make it go away because you moved it out of sight. But we have these cliche statements here on the planet, out of sight, out of mind. But we know that the mind never forgets. And what it does forget, its soulmate, which is the subconscious, is always reminding us of what was once there. So I think it's powerful for everyone. Of course, we're going to have different experiences when we do see these kinds of statues and we do go to these sacred sites. But how divine and blessed are we that we can go? Because you do know, as much as the ley lines, the frequency and energy on the planet is impacting us, we are impacting it. And so when we visit these places, when you put boots on the ground on these places, when you bring your energy and vibration to these spaces, you leave an imprint that can never be erased. And anyone who can read energy, any good energy reader or medium, or anyone who deals in the multisensory abilities, we can tell you of the souls, not who once were there and that's where they made their transition, but we can also tell you the souls who once visited this place, because your energetic imprint lives in these high vibrational places forever. And this is how our ancestors back in the day would teleport many of the things that we fantasize about, because they understood where these holy portals were throughout the planet. And they could literally teleport from one place to the other place. This was a real thing. Now, we haven't raised our frequency and vibration and expanded our consciousness enough that we can literally say, my goodness, I step foot in Egypt, or I step foot on Stone Mountain, but I am currently living in Chicago and I want to teleport there. We can teleport our energetic bodies, and this is something I've been teaching for the last 20 years, of showing you, going through Spirit Quest and Sky Quest and telling you how to teleport your energetic body into another timeline, into another place and time. And then eventually what will happen when you continuously set the intention and take action, you will move your physical body to your energetic body in that timeline that you wish to exist on. So that's a profound question, Skylar. And thank you for bringing that to our awareness. And ashe to all of our ancestors, right? And yeah, just wanted to add that. It's a very profound question. Yeah. Or statement, I should say. Statement.
Energy is fire. Conversation is right.
Absolutely.
If you stay tonight, baby,
Welcome
I might
on
let
in,
you
Karen.
say all of me. Want you here, need your mind and your sheets. Completely intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my
Eddie Lee.
chemistry
What a
is
beautiful picture.
science.
Very angelic.
I be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't
Chemistry
ready.
is science. Better than what you was fantasizing. Different kind of blue. Starry in the daytime.
Crystal.
Found my living
All
room
right,
with
cosmic
you.
love. Chaos. Beautiful.
you.
Beautiful name.
Oh,
Beautiful.
follow me. Won't you hear me? Your
I think I know who you are. Beautiful.
completely intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you
I'm
was
not sure. I think
fantasizing.
it's the 28th of the month. The 28th. Yeah. This song is called Psychic. Tell you I can read your future like a psychic, baby. I love it. I know I'm a little behind. Thank you, I am Spirit. North Alabama. Is there such a thing?
Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Read you like a
Daytona,
psychic.
Ohio.
I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it.
Gem City, that is.
Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing.
Hey, Shiva. Yeah, I love that song. Absolutely love that song. What is y'all? You know what? It's time for us to get ready. We're gonna get ready to get out of here. The name of the song is called Psychic, and the group is called the Wildcats. Where's real Bridget B? She went and put it up. It's called the Wildcats. It's called Psychic by the Wildcats. 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 Yeah, I love that song. I absolutely love that song. Need those untold Brother Panic stories. We're going to do that. Maybe we'll do a Brother Panic night. I will tell you guys a story. It's not a story, it's actually the truth. And then we're going to get out of here, I promise. Ooh, I'm bad at these promises. I'm going to get it together. But let me tell you this. Before Brother Panic made his transition, I was laying in the bed. This is one that I will tell. I was laying in the bed, and all of a sudden I got this download. And many of you are going to remember this. I got up. When it was time for me to go live and do the show, I said, oh, guess what, you guys? We're going to do something I've never done before. You guys know how excited I get. I said, we're going to do something we've never done before. Okay. This is me jumping ahead of a channel. But I was so excited about it. I said, we are going to have a seance. And I'm going to call in some spirits. And I'm going to do it live. We're going to get together. It's going to be a cosmic Zoom call. Do you guys remember that? If anybody remember that, I said I'm going to put the tickets up and we're going to do it right around All Saints Day, Hallows Eve. Yeah. I said, because I just got a message from my spirit guides that a powerful ass spirit is coming through. I had no idea. I had no idea. And at the last moment, because it was a blue moon right before that, and I was still holding on to, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I could feel it. I could just feel, I said, oh my God, it's going to be, and everybody was saying, well, who would do? I said, I'm not going to tell who's coming through, but a powerful ass spirit is going to come through in this seance. I'll never forget it because Goddess Rainwater was out of the country And she was going live on Instagram from where she was. I think she was somewhere in Mexico. And we were chatting back and forth. And I was so excited. I said, I've never done this. I said, well, you guys know me. I'm going to be bringing through, of course, some good spirits. I'm not bringing through, come on. But I was so excited. And then all of a sudden, I remember I was sitting in my room. I was sitting on the bed. And I just felt this whole like, I can't even explain what it was. And it was like everything went dark. It just went dark. And I came back on and I said, we're not going to do it. I said, I think I got a little carried away. I got a little ahead of myself. I forgot what story I made up for y'all, but I said, I changed my mind. We're not going to do the seance. I said, I thought it would be cool on All Saints Day, around Halloween. I can bring through your loved ones, your ancestors, because I just know some powerful ancestors are going to come through. Now, don't get me wrong. I have brought channels through the likes of Biggie. I have brought through um, the original founders of Jack Daniels. I have brought through Henrietta Lacks. I have channeled many powerful ancestors, known or unknown. I've done Ida B. Wells. I've done Madam C.J. Walker and told the real story before they brought the film out and twisted the story around to say that these sisters were at odds with each other when that's not what really happened. But this was different. It was some energy I never felt. And then I remember when I was about to go live and do the show, and that's when I got the message that Brother Panic had made his transition. And I knew that that's powerful spirit I thought was coming through. It was him. It was him. Yeah, it was him. So yeah, one day we will sit back and we will do that. I will tell you guys some stories because I got some funny. We've had some hilarious times, and many of you guys have been there for those hilarious uh, times of doing that work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some hilarious times. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let let my kids be kids. I let my kids be human. They'll learn how to hold a cup and careful. Oh, I don't know. She ain't talking to me. She ain't talking to me. I don't even know how I jumped into that. But welcome on in, Miss Blue. I understand that we all may be one. Can you expound upon the purpose of melanin dominated beings who are passionate about ensuring that Tulsa, Oklahoma, of our indigenous ID? Wow, the taste of love. Yeah, um, not for all. All is truly one, but not in the way that we may think. We all have been one, and we come from the source as one. I will tell you what I've seen after doing thousands upon thousands of Akashic record readings from the premier file all over the planet. Usually, okay, because I haven't read everyone, so nothing is an absolute. And this hasn't been everyone, but the majority of the people who are very passionate about a particular culture and a particular race is because in a past life, they experience something contrast to that particular culture, to that particular spiritual system, and to that particular place. Not always. Sometimes we're coming back to continue our work in the same way. Many of us right now are feeling this feeling of quitting, of giving up. And some of you should, and some of you should not. But some of you are feeling that because we're kind of all at this crossroads where you are attempting to work on something, create something, do something, have something, be something, and it didn't work. Your life got derailed, or you made other choices and other decisions. And so now you have this feeling that maybe that thing that you love and you want so much, maybe you can't do it. Maybe you're not good enough. You may be having some of these feelings, or you may be feeling like you miss your time, you miss your spot, you know? You missed your moment. You may be feeling these things, but these are old feelings. These are not new feelings. These are not new feelings. These are old feelings. And so, a lot of times, when you are so passionate about these things, we can look at some of the situations that just recently happened. I can't think of what city it was in, where Colorado, about things that are happening even all over the war, all over the world. These wars and different things that are happening is because we have experienced something contrast to it. I can tell you hundreds of stories of people I've done readings for. Some of these people are white, some of these people are black, some of these people are Spanish, Asian. They're from different parts of the world. One in particular that always comes to mind because this brother wanted me to tell this story. He's a listener who have been listening to me for years, 10, 15 years. And he finally got his Akashic record reading from the Premier Files. And when I did his reading, and back then I wasn't doing face-to-face readings like I do now. This was, over the phone, over Skype. And immediately when I went into his records and began to start telling him things about his records, he just was kind of taken away at how accurate I was about things in his life that he could not deny. And so once we finished, he said, I want to share something with you, which I already knew, but I said, yeah, it was good to hear. Sometimes we think it's all about giving you the validation. It is. I trust what spirits say to me, but I also love it when we get a chance to become very close with one another. People I've done these readings with, the one-on-one, we have a very close connection because this is sort of soul to soul when you're doing that. It's a soul appointment. And he said to me, I'm a white man and I'm a lawyer. And the reason I wanted you to do this reading and you answered the question when you told me who I was in a past life, because even in law school, he said they would tell him, why do you have this drive to help African Americans the way that you do? Because he was African American. He was one of the first slaves that were brought over here. And he said he would have dreams about this when he was in college and when he was in law school. They were nightmares then. Now he calls them dreams because it's a dream fulfilled, because he's dedicated his whole entire practice, his life, to this work of helping indigenous people, helping African Americans particularly, and oppressed people, because he once was one of them. So it's not always you were on the opposite end. You could have been on the same end, but you are now back and you're in a different avatar of how you're showing up in the world. But you cannot think that we are ancient beings and we have existence that is outside of this galaxy. And you cannot think that every incarnation you have been a melanated being, a deep melanated being on this planet. That would be very naive to hold that perspective within your heart and in your soul. But there is a covenant. There is sort of an agreement, not a contract, not a soul contract, but there's an agreement that we have made for those of us who have chosen to be melanin people on the planet. And that can be as unique as our fingerprints because everyone's fingerprint is completely different. And oh, by the way, soon science will tell you one of my predictions. They tell you your fingerprints never change. That's a lie. Your fingerprints do change. If you expand your consciousness on the planet, if you expand your awareness, your fingerprints will change. Everything about you will change. Your DNA will change. Your blood type can even change. That's why they don't ask for blood types anymore. So you might remember a couple of years back, there was this big push for everybody to do the 23andMe and all of these different tests. And I was telling people on the show, that's not a good thing to do because they're trying to identify what is to come, what is to come. And it's a way because when there is restitution given, it's going to be very hard for you to prove that you are truly who you say you are based on how you see yourself in the world and how the world sees you and that melanin reflection back in the mirror. That melanin reflection back in the mirror may tell you that your ancestors came from Scotland or that they came from England. And even though all of this is true, it's a way to sort of kind of muddle down your divine choice of who you claim yourself to be in this life. They're not asking anybody for blood anymore. If you go to the doctor right now and ask them to tell you you want to know your blood type, they're going to ask you, why do you want to know? Because the blood types have already changed. We have beings that are on the planet that we are going through this alchemical process. And our subatomical particles are changing because we're no longer in the same place in the photon belt that we used to be. The air that we're breathing, our atmosphere, we have changed atmospheres with Mars and we have changed atmospheres even with Saturn at times, which we are going to be changing here. We have been in different constellations and you are breathing thousands upon thousands of particles of stardust. That is a chemical process that's happening. It's changing everything about you. I remember some years ago, I asked the question, have you guys noticed that our foreheads, we get more bigger foreheads? And it's not because I've always had a big forehead. I get this honestly from my mother. I literally almost got the 5-finger forehead. I got a lot of forehead, but I've been that way since a child. But I noticed that our head shapes has been elongating. It has been changing. And these are typically signs when you start to look at archaeologists, when they can start discovering how old or ancient a person is based on their skeletal structure, based on their head shapes, and these different things. And this is impacted by altitude, and not just the physical altitude that's on the planet, but the altitude based on our elevation of where we are in our cosmic galaxy. We have moved. We are no longer that little assignment that they gave us in elementary school. Ah. So don't worry. And I don't say that lightly. Our indigenous roots are going to become more powerful as the years go on. That identity is going to become more solidified. That remembrance is coming back online for so many people in so many different ways. Right now, we are in the midst. It's like going through the Lincoln Tunnel. It's getting a little dark out here in these streets. But we do know that we're going to make it to the other side of the tunnel because we're moving at a high rate of speed. and you don't want to slow down. You want to follow whatever that mission is, whatever that calling is. People are not going to understand your mission. They're not going to understand your passion and your calling because that is unique to you and you have to stay true to it. But watch and see. We're going to have more sacred sites and more sacred remembrance. We're going to find more existence of beings and those who are older than what we once thought was some of the oldest civilization and civilized beings who've been on this planet. We're going to discover more cities and more places that we never thought exist. There is something waking up within all of us. That's why this year is also called the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening through the fire. That's why we have so much fire activity happening in so many ways. And I must remind you again, that is firearms. And one of the other visions that I spoke about, I don't know if it was you guys or if it was the futuristic activation class. And I said that there was something, and I seen this plane and things were falling out of the air. And we seen the recent bombings that just took place. There will be so many of us that will bring our multisensory abilities online, not because we want to make predictions, because I don't make predictions. I guarantee you, I am here to bring the light, just like you all. And when I see these visions and these visions go against the light that I feel that I came here to bring, I am doing my work to balance out the scales, and you should too. That's why it's important to follow that inner voice, that higher calling, that higher knowing that lives inside of you. Because it all counts. You can change the weather from inside of your home. You literally can. So I say to you, the taste of love, which I love that name, by the way, because love is the only thing real here. Gotta put it in there. So, no. And for those who have the lucky blueprint and the Jupiter money kit, we did a whole spirit quest to Tulsa. And it was a profound show. I'm going to do some of those older shows and I'm going to play them because people came out of that spirit quest literally crying, and they had stories that the ancestors told them, because we all walked down the street, and I can't think of the street name, but where the Black Wall Street was, and they went in and they talked to the shop owners, and we brought back profound messages. And this was the time when there were some things happening in our country. And that show had so many downloads, almost a couple of millions of downloads. And on iTunes and everywhere, where people were calling in from all over the world. I was getting emails from everybody. And it had a big picture of a tree that I had did because I had got that channel that weekend. And right after that is when the reparation came for the survivors of Tulsa. They started bringing them out. And I know it was the work that we did during that show, because I channeled that. I channeled every event from the time that everything started up until what was happening, what was going on in the houses. Took everyone in the spirit quest. They went and spoke to the ancestors. They spoke to the children. They came back and told the clothes they were wearing, who the people were, what they were saying, what was going on, what was life before, what was life after. And what I'm trying to tell you, talk to your ancestors. Speak to them. Speak to them. Talk to them. They hear you. They're still alive. Nothing truly dies. They're just not in these avatars. They're still alive. Their voice is still here. That's one of the things that we do, is we keep them alive by saying their name, by telling their story, uplifting their stories, and by activating the powers that they could not activate during their time of being here. So I say that to say, keep up the amazing work. And we gonna get out of here because y'all try to y'all try to get y'all girl every day. How much time? This is a great question. Y'all got some great questions. We gonna get out of here. How much time do you think it will take for us to remember who we were and our task while here in this matrix? Quincy, there's many of us here right now who know who we are. We know who we were, and we know why we're here. We know, and you can know too. Remember, the false matrix is in here. See, that's the thing. While they're popping the red pill and the blue pill, they're not telling you that. That's why he had to take the pill to see the matrix, because it existed in the mind. That's why I tell you guys, get out of your mind. Literally, use your intuition. The mind is great for logical things, but you got to get out of your mind. You know who you are, Quincy. Yeah, you know who you are. You know who you were, because who you were is still a part of who you are. Remember, the soul sees this as one continuous story. The soul does not see this as this life and this life started that life. The soul doesn't see that. The soul sees this as one never ending story. Oh, y'all gonna be sick of me. Y'all are going to be sick of me. Yeah. So we know who we are. People are just trying to make you forget. That's why it's called remembering. We are waking up. We are remembering, but there's a lot of souls on the planet. And if you're here, Quincy, you too. You know who you are. That's it. We know who we are. You know who you are. Mm-hmm. You do. Mm-hmm. You know who you are. Yeah. But this planet, first of all, let me say this, and I promise I'm out of here. There is nothing wrong with planet Earth. Say it with me, boys and girls. There is nothing wrong with Earth. The moment you get that, you become a master. As long as you keep thinking something is wrong here, you have given up all of your power. There's nothing wrong with Earth. Nothing is wrong with Earth. Nothing. Nothing is wrong. This Earth will keep earthing forever, ever. Say it with me, forever, ever. This is what Earth does. It's not designed for everyone to wake up. It's not designed for everyone to be kumbaya, we are all one. That is never going to, it's not supposed to happen here. It's not. This is a place of duality and contrast. And the other thing I want you to know, we are moving to the fifth dimension. Collectively, we're moving. Now, the truth is, you can get to the fifth dimension anytime if you know how to raise your vibration. Right? But Earth is only as conscious, the planet, as we are. Earth can't be more conscious than us. This is the laws of physics and nature. Earth is just as conscious as we are. So you will always have a group of people who have come back to just be. And I literally mean that. Like, we talk about just being, but we know some people who just being. That's it. They just live in life. They just live in life and they don't want you disrupting their life. They are living life as they choose, and you get to live it how you choose, because this is one of the free places in galaxies, not just our galaxies, in galaxies, because my guides have shown me that you actually can have free will. Imagine that. This is one of the free places on the in galaxies where you actually get to have a physical body. How about that? There's some places you don't even get a body. You just rolling around like some light. You just, can I get a light? You just rolling around like light. When I'm talking to light beings, I remember the first time I talked to a light being who ain't never been on earth. And they was looking around and I'm like, "White, you know what that is, right?" They like, "No, we ain't never been down here on earth. We ain't never been here. We don't know what it's like to pay no bills. Some of these entities, light beings y'all are talking to, they ain't never been on earth. They looking at you like you the next Tonka toy. You the next la boo boo. That's what they looking at you. You the next la boo boo. They looking at you like, ooh, she moves. Ooh, she got, what is this? Ooh, she wearing, what's that? They looking at you like that. They like, they like, all I've been is Caroline. I've just been the light. So I don't have no indication about what you talking about. But I can tell you something deeper. You want to know something deeper? I can tell you something deeper. Deeper. I can tell you something deeper. But them eggs is about to hatch. What eggs is about to hatch? I'm gonna get out of here, but don't. But you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm trying to tell you. You understand what I'm saying to you. Is that, yeah. hmm You get to have free will here. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. But bringing heaven to earth, you get to do that. Everybody don't want to bring heaven to earth. Crazy how Neo involved into John Wick. I love me some John Wick. I don't know about Neo because quiet as it's kept, I never seen the Matrix from start to finish. That's another story. But John Wick is a perfect example how you sometimes gotta let people be. You don't know what you might be waking up to. You understand? He didn't evolve into John Wick. John Wick was already in Neo. It just didn't get activated. Think about how people activate certain shit inside of you. You don't evolve into that. That's an activation. Just like expanding your consciousness and awareness is an activation. That's an activation. You get to choose. You get to say how you going to activate. But let me stay on task. So Quincy, to answer your question, when you say we, I know it's French. Oui, bonjour, right? Mademoiselle. We can speak a little we. Parlez-vous français? You know? We can speak a little French. But the truth is that all is one is not designed for us to be Stepford wives. I'm telling my age here because if you know about them Stepford wives. We're not all supposed to be the same. We're not all supposed to be. That's not going to happen because we got different souls levels on the planet. Like Meek Mills says, there's levels to this shit. There's different soul levels that are on the planet. And some of us, one of these things just doesn't belong here. I won't say belong, but we don't get along here. New souls and old souls, they bump heads. Bump heads. That's why we can tell those countries that are at war and have been at war since the beginning of time to stop it. Those are new souls. They ain't gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop, never stop. We know we know where the story goes, right? They're not going to stop. But this is how new souls learn because they need shit to impact their ass right in their face for them to decide because it's still a choice if they want to change, if they want to evolve, if they want to grow. If you are here and you are conscious, yeah, maybe we can do that, Mystic Morgan. We can watch it together. And you are conscious. That means that you done had over 100 plus past lives on Earth, baby. I know we all want to be from the Star Sirius. We all want to be Pleiades. But you done had hundreds of lives right here. And not because someone made you, not because they held you hostage, not because you was tricked, because you chose to come here. And that's a powerful thing. I don't know about y'all, but I love Earth. I love it. I love it here. I do. I love Earth. I really love Earth. I do. And I love humans. I love you humans. Where is my baby? My baby's way over there. I can't get him. My alien baby. But I love you humans. I love you humans. I do. I am one of these beings that loves humans, and I love Earth, you know? And once you realize who you are, you will love it too. And not only will you love it, you will be able to do what you feel you came here to do. And a big part of that was to love yourself being here, because this is a temporary reality. It's not permanent. Even if you love it here. Even if you love it here. You said, yeah, John Wick. Yeah, I like John Wick too. I do. We can become any character we like. We can. No, well, no, not so true. That ain't true. I mean, it sounds good, but we can't. We can't. We can't really become anything that we want. We can't. I mean, it sounds good, as my daddy say. It sounds good. It looks good on paper. Yeah, you can write that down. I can be whatever I want. It sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good. It does. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It sounds good. You can be whatever you want. You can be. You can. Mhm. You can. You can be whoever you want. Don't listen to Ms.Blue. Be whoever you want. Mhm. Do that. Mhm. And if you don't want to come back, you don't have to. And that's the thing. But what I want to stress to you guys is no one told you to come this time. You chose to come. See, that's the sovereignty. See, everybody want to be a sovereign being, but they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that smoke that comes with being sovereign. Everybody want to be a god, but they don't want that. They don't want that godhood. See, because that godhood come with a little bit of smoke. When you step into that, you understand. I chose this. You know, I chose this. This is like me going out buying. It's like me going out buying this and then saying, "But I don't want it." Okay. No one made you buy it. I won't buy another one. No one made you buy this one. But I'm never going to get me another one. You ain't got to keep this one. Get rid of it. That's what I'm telling you. That's sort of that. See, I try not to get into these conversations because I understand everybody's entitled to how they want to see life. I promise you. I'm sharing what I know. I'm sharing through my lens. And I'm here to kind of push you beyond them boundaries. If you're going to be a god here, if you're going to be a king here, a queen here, then that come with a little bit of smoke, that come with a little bit of heat, that come with a little bit of power, right? That come with a whole lot of responsibility, not to others, but to yourself. If you are going to be a sovereign being, then be that for real and recognize that you are here because you chose to be here. Because why else would you be here? Do you know how your manifestation game has got to be on lock? Do you know what your chances are of you winning the lottery, of getting here through your mama's eggs and your daddy's sperm? Do you realize that process of how high your frequency had to be as a being to incarnate? Shh, listen. After the job is done, I'm out. That's true for most of us, but not because it was an abort mission. It's because you want to go explore other galaxies and other worlds. I am so sorry, Linda, and I am sending you so much love. And I'm so sorry for your loss in the physical. But know that your husband and your son is still very much alive. And I know you feel that. And in time, you will know that for sure. So I'm sending you love. That's one of our greatest challenges. We really have to think about um, how we see life and how we see death. And I'm not just talking because I know I miss my father in the physical every single day. But I know he's still so much, very much alive. And that is some of the most important work I've ever done, is the work when I'm able to connect souls from the other side, because it's such healing work. It brings such confirmation and validation to know that that soul is still very much alive. But we have got to get a hold over this thing we call life so that we can start living and know that we exist beyond these physical bodies. We exist beyond these physical bodies. And so no one truly dies, just like energy can't be destroyed. Our loved ones are still very close to us. And here's the thing, no one leaves before their time. But we haven't expanded our consciousness and awareness to the point where we can just get up and walk out of our physical bodies. Some, but a very small bit on the planet. So until we get to the point that we could say, oh, it's Tuesday, I'm out. There's only so many ways that the soul can separate from the body. It's only so many ways. But every soul leaving the planet is a self-choice, no matter how the soul leaves. It's a self-choice. And everyone on the planet, we have about 7 to 8 exit points. And if you live long enough, you're going to see that you came very close, very, 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 very close to, there was a couple of times you could have hopped on that elevator, you could have hopped on that mothership, and you could have been out of here. Most of us are just not aware of that. And that's a good thing, I think, for most of us. That's why you should live each day. If anyone's ever emailed me, you know, at the end of my email, I say, life is worth living, so live. You came here to live. And most of us spend so much of our time dying. and not living. Mourning is a real thing. Mourning is a rites of passage, right? And we should honor those who have made their transition and celebrate. I remember about 10 years ago when a whole bunch of ancestors came through and told me, please tell my family to stop celebrating the day that I departed and start celebrating my born day, the day I was born. And I thought about it for a while. I didn't say anything. And then finally I did because it made so much sense. And I remember talking to one of the spirits, and they said, the ancestors, they said, so I've been on this earth for 80 plus years, and you are only remembering the day I left? No. Celebrate my birthday, not the day I left. Celebrate the life that I live on the day that I arrived. And on the day that I departed, of course, we're going to feel something. We all do. I feel something on that day my dad departed. But it's not sadness for me anymore. But I don't take that away from anyone because I've had very close friends and soul family members who's lost children and lost parents and lost loved ones and soul mates they have lost. So I don't take that lightly. But I encourage everyone, to really just think about that. And my heart goes out, especially when it is a child, right? But even children are souls, and no one leaves before their time. And no one is punished. No one is punished. No one is punished for how they decide to leave. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. So, this is why we must live each day, not like it's our last, but like it's our first day. Every day is your born day. You have an opportunity to rise again, to be born again. And yes, you're going to miss the physical representation of your loved ones. This is a part of why we do the work. That's a hard initiation to come into, the loss of a loved one. It's a hard initiation. But even within our soul groups, we come back with soul groups that know that this is something we may experience. Take your time during that process and really, really take your time during that process. Yeah. So I'm sending love. Linda, I knew that you were going to say that because your son came through. And one of the things that your son is saying, he never felt like he wanted to stay here. He didn't. But he also says that there were some choices and decisions that he made that weren't the best. But kudos to you, because you was the mother who kept trying. You were the mother who kept speaking. You were the mother that kept talking to him. You were the mother that kept loving him even through your sadness, your anger, your frustration. You were the mother that still is loving him And he's forever grateful for you. And he's truly sorry because he now gets to see what it's like to be on the other side of this. And he's admitting that it was a selfish choice. He didn't think of it at the time. He felt like he would be better off. But I don't know if you know it or not, but your son was in a lot of pain, a lot of mental pain. And there were situations and things that he just did not want to deal with or have the family to have to deal with him. But he loves you and he's with you every single day. Every single day. Matter of fact, one of the things that he's showing me, I want to say because he's really referencing when he was a little boy and he's referencing a bike. And I don't know if this was something he got for a birthday, a gift, or something he wanted or he wanted to ride, but he's having so much fun on this bike that he's riding. Yeah, he's having so much fun on this bike. But he's a soul that just did not want to be here anymore. But he does love you. And he hears you when you're playing the music and you're sitting there and you're holding his picture and you're thinking about him. He sees that and he's doing his best to bring you messages and come through in dreams. And he said, Ms.Blue, I have gotten through a few dreams, but not too many. He wants to send you so much love, and he is. He said Mother's Day, when you were just sitting there at the table and just staring, he was sitting right there with you. And there was a part of you that just knew he was present, just knew he was present. You could feel his presence. And he was holding you and telling you how much he loves you because he still loves you. He loves you. And he's not by himself. Matter of fact, he's holding up two fingers and there's two men with him. I feel like one was either a father figure because he's standing a little to the side. So I don't know if this was his biological father, stepfather, or father who raised him, but he's standing to the side. And then there's another gentleman on the other side who might have been an uncle or someone in the family that was kind of like a father to him, but they are all there together, as well as some other ancestors that are there. But he is sending you so much love and so much light and wants you to know he will forever be your guardian angel. And he loves you. He loves you dearly. And he's truly, truly sorry. Truly sorry for the pain that he left with you. And he was a young soul, and he just did not want to be here. He did not want to be here. He just did not want to be here. He didn't. But he feels like he's free now. He understands things more because unlike some souls don't evolve. They don't have to learn. They don't have to grow. They don't. But he's learning so much from you and watching you and seeing the things that you were telling him, that you were warning him about, and, really attempting to connect with him about. He said, it's nothing you could have done, and you keep blaming yourself, but he said, it's nothing you could have done. It didn't have anything to do with his childhood. It didn't have anything to do with, I don't know if there was a time where someone else was raising him, or maybe you were working a lot or you were away, because he's showing me and he's saying none of that played a role in it. None of it. That you were the greatest mother he could have asked for in this lifetime. And he's eternally grateful. And he loves you. So I'm sending you so much love. So much love. And matter of fact, this is a perfect time when you go to sleep tonight. I'm going to kind of give your son a little bit of skills to help him kind of, if you could lift your energy up just a little bit before you go to bed. He wants to come and be with you and let you have a visitation with him in your dreams tonight. So look forward to the next night, the next 24, 48 hours, he will visit you. You will get a powerful sign that your son, your son, your son is still alive. You hear me, Linda? You will get a powerful message that will be undeniable that this was your son. This was your son. This was your son. You will know that this is him. You're not going to be able to say, this isn't real. You're going to know. Yeah. So I'm sending the family so much love. Yeah. Whew. Ashe. Wow. I want to say thank you, Quincy, for the super chat donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah. We better get ready to get out of here, you guys. Almost 3 hours. But it was worth it. Wasn't it worth it? Wasn't it worth it? Mm. Yeah. Yeah. We have to definitely get this workout to our young people. We do. We do. But I can assure you, everyone who leaves the planet is self-doing. No matter how the soul leaves, is self-doing. And no one leaves before their time. No one. No one. Absolutely no one. Yeah. No one leaves before their time. I know that's kind of hard to take in, but eventually, if we can just kind of breathe that in and release that and know that no matter how young or how old we're in these bodies here, but we're all souls, right? And our earth age is not our soul age. And, know that no one leaves before the soul is ready to leave. No one. Yeah. Yeah. Ashe. We're going to listen to this music here. And I promise y'all, we not doing 3. I'm not going to even say that. But I'm going to get out of here before 3 hours. I love you all. Please hit the like button and subscribe button so we can do more of these types of shows. And do me a favor in the comment section. I want you all to leave me a message. And I want us to be real detailed here. Let's get into our higher selves here. I want you to leave me messages about subjects that you guys would love for me to do and have a talk on, maybe have a deep dive on some of these subjects that you all are bringing up and these things that you want to talk about. And we can go from there. There's still some spots left. Want to say shout out to everybody who's signed up and recently have signed up for the All About Frequency 8-week live course that's going to start on June the 10th. And I am so excited to be embarking on this journey with all of us together. If you are interested, then let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Now I'm going to try, but if I don't know what I do when I hit this, I'm going to see if I can bring it up. It's right here, but it's something I got to do to get this. What do I have to do to pull it up here? Is it there? Can y'all see that? Wait. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Y'all can see that, huh? Can y'all see that? That's the All About Frequency class. Oh my goodness. That's the All About Frequency class. I was trying to pull the whole website over. It's a way I can do that, but I haven't learned that skill yet. So ain't no need. What go on, Griffin? When you slide up in this piece? What go on, Mind Trip? When you slide up in this piece? What go on, Priestess Erica? Y'all done slid up in here. Good to see you. But we're going to listen to this music. I want you all to leave a comment underneath. Leave a comment. What is back here? What is that? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, so I want you all to leave a comment down below. Tell me your takeaways from tonight's share, just anything you want to share. If you're new here, share something about yourself. You can share that. Some things that stuck out to you. Also, some subjects, some things you want me to cover during some of our talks of us getting together in this space. What does that look like for you? Those things that y'all want to talk about. We're going to play some games because I love it when we do the games. We're going to play some games. We're going to do some good stuff. And the more that I continuously keep learning how to use this program, we're going to be working with that too. I'm excited to see the playback. Hopefully it's as clear as it is here. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I love you all so much. Peace and love. Oracle kisses. Ciao. Ciao.
Energy is fire. Conversation is right. If you stay tonight, baby, I might let you say all of me. Want you here, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwining our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing. Different kind of blue. Starry in the daytime. Found my living proof with you. I might lose all of me. Want you here, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwining our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. Read you like a sign. future
future
like a
like a
psychic.
psychic.
Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I be lying. Treat you like a psychic. I'ma
I'ma
tell
tell
you
you a few
something,
things
you
you
gon'
gon'
like
like
it.
it.
Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing.
All right. That is going to. That's right. I love you like a psychic. That's right. I'm going to tell your future and you going to like it. How about that? Peace and love. Ciao. Um, I got to figure out how to close out while I'm doing all of this. Peace and love, so family. Ciao.